like a coward now, doesn't he? Because I'm still here, and he couldn't, you know, they sent him out to scratch his ass, he probably wouldn't even know how to do that. You know, because he didn't have very much success throwing me on my head. You know? And the spirit is bigger than any man in this place.
Yeah.
So, thank you, my ancestors.
Yeah.
So what was the end result
Thank you.
today?
They dropped one charge, assault, and they're trying to create another charge so that it'll keep her in and out of the courtroom for the next year or so. And this is the way they do it, you know. With us, we go to court. They'll remand us in custody for 2 years, and then they'll drop the charge on us.
Because it's lawless, completely lawless.
Yeah. And they're doing that on a regular basis, you know. You're talking about they're going to sort the problem out with reconciliation. How could you reconcile with a ghost? Because these people are saying that they're one thing and they're something else. Yeah?
They're employees of a trespassing criminal corporation that actually works for the foreign banking cartel. So they have no permission to be here, no permission to be trading. They've been given every opportunity to provide evidence of their lawful sovereignty, which they have failed to do. And just that the vast majority of people don't know what that means is why this fraud continues to operate as if it's legitimate. So we need people to comprehend the truth so that we can actually get our real sovereigns back in their proper place and have some honest leadership that's going to provide real fair justice, you know, that's about helping people, not hurting people. That's really, you know, what the justice system is about, finding lawful remedy, you know, to help people, not to hurt, to target, to harass.
Yeah, well, when I raised my issues about my incident, they were pushing us out the door at the same time, and looked back through the window, and they were all sitting around, laughing around like it was one big joke.
They did. They laughed at us.
Laughed at me because I told them my neck was broken and no one's doing nothing about it. So the country needs to wake up to themselves and stop kidding themselves that everything's fine and dandy, because things are getting worse in our community than what it is. They're paying people money to go around and abuse our children. You know, they're providing them with vehicles and all that sort of stuff. Those things need to be changed, you know. Yeah, okay, I might have been a criminal 25 years ago, but I've been a non-criminal for 25 years. And I've never got into any of this bullshit what a lot of people are being paid to go and do these days. And let's pick up our children, abuse them, and they get paid by the government, they get supplied the resources that they need by the government, and the government has asked us, where's the problem? The problem is you're asking the same people who's going around creating the problem. You're not looking for any new blood, you know. I'm an educated man, you know, and I could give you an overall assessment of what's going on in this place in one word, 2 words, it's fucked.
It's the official assessment.
And it needs fixing. And as soon as we can get onto that and work together, you know, things will be a lot better for us here. Because, you know, whether you like it or not, we're going to be needing one another sooner or later. You know, I predicted 6 months before Christmas that the cupboards would be emptied in the shopping centres, and they were, weren't they? So most of my predictions have all come true. You know? And I predict that sooner or later these places like this are going to be redundant like everything else, and we might get something where there's a fair justice system where you don't get mentally traumatised serving your sentences. You know? There's other ways to do that and get your message across. And no one's looking for that. They just want to send you straight to prison. You disagree with anything they like, they'll kick the shit out of you, then they'll charge you with all the assaults. You know, I got a bus driver, I got pinched, a bus driver chasing me down the road, the cops pulled over. I'm the one that's being chased. They come and grab me, throw me on the ground. This is while I didn't know my neck was broken. 7 of them jumped over me. The only thing was shown on my body was my face. And then the 8th person just come up, put his foot straight on my head and thrust my face straight into the ground. And I've got to go to court for that.
This is how our elders are treated in their own country.
And no one's coming around talking about my broken neck. Maybe one day they're going to start waking up. Because I can assure you, if anybody tries to touch me again, regardless of who they are, I'm going to try and defend myself as best I can.
We've got a right to self-defence. And I'm not a criminal. I haven't done anything to deliberately hurt anyone. I've actually been working in unpaid service to protect and serve our community and help the people that this system targets and persecutes and steals the children of through the DCP, the Department of Child Procurement, which is state-run child trafficking. And that's why I've been targeted, because this is a criminal organisation that's involved in child trafficking.
Well, it's a criminal court run by criminals.
Thanks, Sarah.